Hi everyone, it's Ray Gaucher with you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the very first time you're visiting, I truck the highways of Western Canada, and I like to share what the Lord Yeshua does in my life every day and the difference He's made in my life. And if you've been here before, well, you know the routine, and it's nice to have you back. Right now, currently, I'm in Surrey. It is Tuesday, I think the 21st today, 20th, January 20th, and I'm waiting for a load that I'm supposed to be taking out that's scheduled to be delivered Thursday morning. It's a pretty nice day today. I just coming off of a 36-hour reset, and last 36 hours I had a chance to detail the truck, do some reading of the Word, and a few other things, and I'm just anxious to get out. I don't want to be sitting around here. Want to get out on the highway, get back at it. That's where I feel like I belong right now. That's just where I'm most content, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I will be covering this trip. I really don't know where I'm going yet, so once I find out what's going on, you'll be the first to know. And I did find some better spring water. This is President's Choice Natural Spring Water. Here's the test. I forget what this tastes like. It's okay. Also, as you can see, new haircut. See what I look like with shades. I was getting tired of waking up with my hair sprung all over the place. This one thing that I don't like is when you end up at a place in Surrey or Calgary, and you're sleeping in the sleeper, and the guy's like bang, bang, bang on the door, and you get up and your hair's like, wah! It's all over the place. I just can't stand that. Vanity of vanity. I don't know. There we go. I got a lot of compliments already from people at work here that my hair looks good. So, and also when I have to put on my toque and my balaclava and all that, I mean, my hair isn't sticking up all over the place. So, anyway, whether my hair looks good or not is irrelevant. What matters is that everything that I do, say, and think gives God glory, and that's what I'm trying to do. All right, so as soon as I know what's going on, you'll know. Alrighty, I know where I'm going. Finished my pre-trip inspection. I'm heading to Airdrie, just outside of Calgary. Deliver some Pepsi. Just making sure my brakes are all. Gonna send a full air line, or send the air through all my brakes to make sure the automatic slack adjusters are adjusting. So that's where I'm heading. I'm heading to Airdrie, Alberta. Delivery is meant for Thursday morning. I think the 20th, something like that. Not tomorrow morning, obviously, but the morning after that. And Costco. So it's going to Costco. So I'm not even sure. I'm trying to remember if that was the big distribution center I went to before. I can't remember. I'm just setting my log on here, and then I'll be on my way here. All right, let's go. Wow, sure is a nice day today. Sunny, 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 sunny days. Ain't nothing better in the world, you know. lying in the sun with your radio. So, and it's pretty packed in here, man. Everyone's fueling up at once here. Thank goodness my load doesn't have to be there until not tomorrow, but the next day. Is this guy parked here? What's he doing? I don't know what this guy's doing.
By the sawmill there.
Yeah, they're busy in here today. I guess everyone wants to leave at the same time when it's nice and sunny. You know what? While I'm waiting here, oh man, I don't like sitting like that and wasting your drive time. It sucks. So now I gotta go on duty here while I fuel up. Hopefully I can fuel up quick enough where I don't waste too much of my time. Well, this won't take very long. I only have a half a tank of fuel right now, so I should be on my way out of here in no time. Right now I just passed the, I stopped at the Logan Lake there for the brake check. Just heading down the hill now into Kamloops. So far the ride's been really good. There has been no issues. A little bit of compact snow on the top of the summit near the Smasher, but besides that the roads have been clear. You'd never know the amount of snow that came through here. When I came through here the other day, it was like on Saturday I think it was. Saturday or Sunday? Saturday, I think it was. No, Sunday. Yeah, I came through on Sunday. It was just, it was covered in snow, and now there's nothing. It's amazing how quickly how it melts, especially on the road. So we're making our way right now. This load doesn't have to be delivered, not tomorrow morning, but the next morning after that. And hopefully there'll be another load for me to grab right away and come back. So I'm hoping. But right now, I'm just making my way to, like I said, into Kamloops. That's what I'm doing. Transponder should be going off. I don't know, for some reason once in a while it doesn't go off here in Kamloops here. There it is. There we go. Now we can use it. I like that little beepy sound. You know what? Sometimes it can be a negative to some people because they try to cheat their logbooks and they try to say they go through a certain place when they didn't, or a certain time when they didn't. And this transponder keeps track of whenever you go through the scales, and if you go through the scale, they pull you in. They can pretty well figure out what time you went through the Golden Scale, what time you went through Hunter Creek, what time you went through the Kamloops scale. It's they know everything with this transponder. So you kind of have to play by the rules, which you should anyway. Let's see here. Well, I made it to Malacqua, and I'm gonna go in and get something to eat. I'm just hungry. I am weak, shaking. I don't know why. Just not feeling very good today. So I'm going to get myself some food in me, a good meal. And hopefully I'll be able to have a good night's rest tonight and then continue on. So I'm going to head and have dinner, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone. It is just after 5 o'clock in the morning. I think I fell asleep around, had my dinner, and then I fell asleep around, it must have been about 9:30 or something, maybe 9. I was really tired. When you go through, rough moments, it really drains you and it catches up to you. And there's one thing that I do like about this job, and that is when I find myself waking up early a lot, and it gives me an opportunity to open up the Word and read and pray. I also find too that there's lots of times I remember, waking up, even when I was working with BFI, I'd wake up early in the morning and have this yearning, this wanting to go for a walk and pray. I think God calls us early in the morning as soon as we wake up, and I think God really appreciates that alone time with us. When first thing we do when we wake up, the very first thing on our mind and the very first thing on our heart, when anything else is going on around us, and that's to spend that time with Him, even before the sun gets up. And that is probably the most special, intimate time that I spend with the Lord, and that is very first thing in the morning, the very first thing in the morning. Before the sun gets up, before anything else goes on. And if you've never tried that before, I recommend you try. Get enough sleep the night before, and make it a point to get up before the sun even gets up. And you might think, oh, you're crazy. No, try it on a weekend or on a day off that you have. Even if you just get up before the sun gets up and you look outside and you look at the stars and you just breathe in the fresh air and open up your Bible and do a little and say some prayer. It's very special. And if you want, after that, go back and lay down and get some more rest. I'm going to try to, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to try to lay down and get a little bit more rest. I did read a little bit of the Bible and said some prayer. Maybe I'll get another hour's rest and I'll head out. Good morning, everyone. It's the next day, just after 8 o'clock Pacific time, and I just finished having breakfast at the Skyline truck stop in Malacqua, which always serves a really good breakfast for $6. Included, you get a coffee with that. Toast, hash browns, eggs, your choice of bacon, sausage, or whatever else. It's a good deal. It's always good to have something good. I want to get into the habit of eating something in the morning if I have the opportunity, and eating at least a decent meal at night. That's what I'm going to try to do. My elbow is it's starting to feel a lot better. I'm going to try doing a workout today for the first time in 2 weeks because I just didn't want to make my arm any worse than it was, because it was really bad. I really did injure myself pretty bad. And so I'm going to try later on my first light workout, 2 weeks, and hopefully that works out really well. Sorry for the pun. So right now I am on my way to Airdrie. I should be there 1 o'clock Pacific time, 2 o'clock Mountain. So it's going to be about 5 hours, 5 hours of driving roughly. And I'm in no rush to get there. My delivery's in the morning, so I'm just going to take my time. Not waste a lot of my drive time, because if I do that, then waste my driver on duty time, that may come back to haunt me later. Like my last trip that I came back, I literally, and I'm not kidding you, you have a 70-hour cycle. I got back with about 15 minutes to spare, short of being in violation. So I'm not gonna let that happen again. That was close, but I made it, because the container had to be back at the yard for delivery on Monday. So Father God, I thank you for this morning. I thank you for the good night's rest that I got. I got some good sleep. Father, I pray that you would help me to make it to Airdrie today with no issues. I pray that you would allow me to make it there without hitting any animals, and that everything that I think and everything that I say and the actions that I do around others would bring you glory. I pray this in Jesus' name. I also pray that you would bless everyone on this, watching this video right now, that you would prosper those, and those who do not know your precious Son. I pray that these videos would bring them closer to him. In Yeshua's name I pray, amen. Alright, just making my way along number 1 highway, getting closer to Three Valley Gap, the Enchanted Forest down here. One of these days I'm going to go through there, but I want to go through there with somebody special. It's not much fun to explore those things by yourself. I'll wait until I have someone special to share that with. But it's very nice out today. It's not snowing. It's very peaceful. So let me take you for a drive to Airdrie, Alberta.
I could write a love song, tell you what I think you wanna hear, but it wouldn't be good enough, no. Yeah, I could try so hard to give it everything I got, but I'm not ever gonna measure up. All I can do is thank you for this life I never deserved. Wanna thank you for the grace I know I don't have to earn. You love me, your mercy is proof. All I can do is say thank you. All I can do is say thank you. It would have been easy, but I'm glad you never walked away, 'cause your love runs deep for me. And I see this beautiful world and it brings tears to my eyes, and I think it's beautiful to be free. All I can do is thank you for this life I never deserved. Wanna thank you for the grace I know I don't have to earn. You love me, your mercy is proof. All I can do is say thank you. All I can do is say thank you. Thank you. Oh, for hope, for love, for all the ways you move. Yeah, for everything you do. What else can I say but thank you? Thank you. I could write a love song, tell you what I think you wanna hear, but it wouldn't be good enough. All I can do is thank you for this life I never deserved. Wanna thank you for the grace I know I don't have to earn. You love me, you love me, your mercy is proof. All I can do is say thank you. All I can do is say thank you. All I can do, all I can do, all I can do is say thank you. Thank you, thank you. All I can do, all I can do, all I can do is say thank you. Thank you, thank you. All I can do, all I can do, all I can do is say thank you.
Isn't that a nice drive? Yeah. Just outside of Canmore now, about 85 kilometers from where I need to go in Airdrie. It's a big distribution center, and fortunately you can park your truck there, and they do have a porta-john there, so I'm really early and they're not going to unload me until tomorrow morning, so most people would say, what are you going to do I'm supposed to be there by 2 o'clock Alberta time. What am I going to do between 2 o'clock and tomorrow morning? It's a long time to wait. I don't have much of an option. Probably going to spend some time in prayer, in the Word. I got a book called Boundaries that I've been reading, and I need to read some more of that and work on a little bit of this video from my previous coverage that I had yesterday, and maybe I might read some comments that you guys have left on my other videos, and find something to do. You know, that's the interesting thing when you're out here, and if you're getting into this industry and you're looking to get away from if you're looking to get away from everything, this is the job. You will find yourself alone a lot, and I would find it to be incredibly lonely if I did not have God, and if I did not have Yeshua. You know what, if you watched the video yesterday or the other day that I posted after God's Own Heart, I was reading Sermon on the Mount, and I had mentioned that I discovered that I really don't have that personal relationship with Jesus, with Yeshua, that I really want to have, where you feel that content, peaceful, okay, you know what I'm talking about? I just don't feel that, and I still don't feel that, even though the other day I just went to him and recommitted my life and everything. It's still not there. And it's not that he's not there. We can never understand. We can never understand why he does these things. Why we don't hear him sometimes. And there's lots of things I've been asking and praying about and looking for answers and finding none. And it's almost like when you don't hear anything, maybe the best thing to do is just shut up and just listen and just relax and let go a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm really hoping that 2 months from now, I'll be able to look back at this video and see, okay, now I understand what God was doing. Now I understand a lot. But I look back a year ago and I still don't understand what happened. it's like, but you know what? I really do feel God's presence around me, but I don't, it's hard to explain. It's like I feel His presence around me. I know He's doing something behind the scenes, but I just don't see what He's doing. I don't feel His direct presence. Well, I don't feel like I'm walking with Him. I don't know if any of this makes any sense to you or not. Which just makes me a little bit more hungry to want that more. Maybe that's the whole idea of this. Maybe that's what He wants me to do. It's like you give a horse a piece of a carrot and you pull it away and he tries to go after the carrot, and you pull it away and he tries to go after the carrot, and then you give him a little bit more and then you take it away. Maybe the Lord wants me to see how badly I want that relationship with Him. I could never walk away from it. I will strive, and I will go after it, and I will run the race until I have Him. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how long it takes. Well, I made it to Jumping Pound, the Petro Pass over here near Jumping Pound Road, not too far from it, Highway 22, just outside of Calgary, and it's a little chilly out here, but it's not freezing, so that's a nice thing. Just decided to get fuel while I was here. Got to go into Airdrie, and I don't know if there's any Petro passes there, and I don't know where I'm going from there after I do my delivery tomorrow. I could be heading straight to Lethbridge. If I got to stop, that's going to take up and consume time. Maybe I might just be picking up a trailer here in Calgary, and if that's the case, I just have to go into Calgary, pick it up, and on my way out, and then I don't have to stop. So, Lord, I just want to thank You for getting me here safely. I know it wasn't a very long trip, only 5 hours, but still, I like to be grateful every time He gets me somewhere in one piece. So, another 42 minutes, 65 kilometers to Airdrie, and it is a distribution center, and this distribution center, if I said that right, you can actually park there. They got a porta potty there, and so looks like I'll be working on some videos and relaxing, reading my books, and maybe that's what I need. I just need that rest, the R&R for the rest of the day, and maybe I'll call a few people that mean a lot to me, and see how they're doing. It would be nice to find an internet connection there, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Not in the middle. I was gonna say the middle of the desert. Well, it kind of feels like the desert out here. I'll tell you one thing I'm looking forward to, and that is, no, I'm not looking forward to this, but crunchy, yummy. One thing that I'm looking forward to, and that is, don't worry, I do eat better than this. Sometimes I love my chocolate. Is when the summer rolls around, there's a box in the very back of the truck that I have all my chains in. It's a good sized box. It's a metal box. When chains are no longer required, I will leave one set in there. Maybe a set of triples. Maybe I'll leave a set of triples and a single in there, and put an hibachi in there. All my little goodies in there for barbecue. You better believe it. Because when I'm stuck at a place and there is like nowhere, like where I'm going right now, where there's like nothing, nowhere to eat because it's in the middle of nowhere. It'd be nice to pull that sucker out and fire it up and have a steak or a pork chop or whatever. Baked potato. That would be fun. And that's what I plan to do. I want to make the best of it while I'm out here. I never want this to come across, as crazy as this sounds, as a job. I want it to be enjoyable. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Neutral. Put it into drive. How's the iShift thing working out, you're saying, I'm guessing? I like it. It's not too bad. I don't mind it at all because I notice that when I get to Calgary or wherever I'm going, I have so much more energy. Nowhere near fatigued as I used to be. And I think, you're doing this shifting all the time, and I don't use the clutch, but when I do, when I come to a stop or somewhere, but it's the shifting. It takes a lot out of you. It really does. So when you don't have to do all that stuff, I do shift gears when I'm going through the mountain passes, but it's just, you're flicking a button, that's it. Somebody wanted to know how the iShift works, and when I have an opportunity to set up my camera the way I want it, I will show you how the iShift works. It's pretty basic. My tire don't look good. What's going on with that? I mean, it's okay. So, let's head to Airdrie and whatever. Let's head to Airdrie. That's where we're going anyway. Listen to me, I'm babbling. Yeah, babbling moron. Babbling fool. Nah, I wouldn't say I'm a fool. I just like to talk. That's what a broadcaster does. He talks, he talks, he talks, he talks. Why is this guy going so slow? I always get nervous when I go through those scales, and I don't know why. I'm perfectly legal, but you still get nervous. You just don't know. They might say, oh, one of his tires has this less tread on it. Let's pull him in and give him a level 1. And there goes an hour and a half of your time and whatever else they decide to nail you for. I always make it a rule to be respectful, sometimes wave at them. I notice all of them in the window there, they're all kind of busy. Be nice to those guys. They'll treat you good because they got good memory. They'll remember. And they all talk to each other too. Alright, we're about 7 kilometers away from our destination. Just making it into Airdrie right now. Tell you one thing, things are so different this year than they were the year that I was driving before. I don't know why, I just have a whole lot more confidence. And I think a lot of that has to do with the good Lord. I really do think that He equipped me before I got out here. I don't know how He did it, but He did. So, anyway, I know I gotta go in here and I'll have to stop at the gate, talk to these people. Hopefully there's a place I can park for the night. How you doing?
Good.
Got a delivery for tomorrow morning.
What time?
I believe it's 8 a.m.
You know. You've been before here?
I've been here before.
Park here and come here in the morning.
What's that?
Park here, you can sleep.
Can I park in here?
You can park here and you can sleep here. Come here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Bring your
Walk up with the papers,
Yeah, come here with the paper, yeah?
and then they'll give you that little thing, and then it'll tell you when to go. Yeah. So we're on their grounds, and I'm the only guy here. But you know what? It's okay, because a little bit of accent there, because there is really no other place for me to go. I don't want to go in. I'd rather come here, go off duty, and then I'm not using my driving time in the morning. I'm not using up my driving time in the morning. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come here. Shut down, and the more hours I have in the morning, the better. Okay. I'm doing this wrong. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Pacific time. And we are going to do a post trip and go off duty. Because I'm such a nice guy. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. You got to do a pre-trip when you first start, and at the end of your day, you got to do a post-trip. You got to go around and look around your vehicle to make sure everything's fine. And that's the law anyway. It is for the company. I don't know if you're supposed to legally do that. I know you got to do a pre-trip at least. I wonder if you legally have to do a post-trip too. I don't know, but I do know the company requires it, so. Yeah. Well, we are trying to get comfy, and you know what? Instead of me just saying, see you in the morning, I figured I'd spend a little bit of time with you and show you some of the things that I would do. Especially in a situation like this. It's like 3 o'clock Airdrie time, or Calgary time. And what do I do with myself? Well, for one thing, I'm going to probably work on, I already did my paperwork, I'm going to work on some video. And I figured I'd show you what I do with that. Our table is set. The only problem here is I don't have anybody to have dinner with. Wouldn't that be nice if I could just do that and a pretty girl would appear? Yeah, I know one in mind. Anyway, so what I normally do is I've already done all my paperwork. I just set up my laptop, and what I do is I'll usually take the dash cam that I recorded a lot of my footage on, and I will hook it up to my laptop, and I will take off whatever video is on there. And I do have a power inverter in here, which is nice, so that powers this, and it'll also power anything else I have in here, including a microwave oven when I get a microwave oven. I can't really afford one right now. I can get one for like $59 or something like that, but that money is scarce right now. So, so I've got a headset here where I can hear the sound properly. If it's not the right volume, I have to increase it. I'm incredibly meticulous when it comes to sound. Well, I'm incredibly meticulous when it comes to any audio or any video editing. And there is a process to it. I just don't put these videos together and slap them together and throw them up on YouTube. I actually take a lot of time out, especially when I put music behind it. And make sure the music matches the scenery. That's exactly what I do. Alright, so what I do is I take my dash cam and I hook it up to my computer, my laptop, and then I grab whatever files that are on here and then transfer them over. And you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, look at the icons that guy's got all over his laptop. So anyway, I just have a specific folder that I open these up to. And for example, this one is going to go under number 3. And then I just more or less go into my dash cam, grab my files, and there's a lot of them. And I just highlight them all like this. And then I'll just slide them over here and copy them. And while that's doing that, I'll just drop that down, and then I'll fire up my software that I use to make my videos. You're gonna get a sneak peek. Well, actually, it's kind of stupid. You're getting a sneak peek of the video you're watching. But anyway, as you can see, I've loaded it up here, and these are some of the files that I did this morning. I'm working on it now, so you're actually watching a video before I see it. So.
Thursday morning. I think the 20s, something like that.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow morning, obviously, but the morning.
So that's kind of what I do there. So I'm just going to load those other files on there, and then I can work on it. And then I have another folder here that has, if I can find it, it'd be so much easier to do this if I didn't have so many icons. And here's all my music. And the song I want to get in there today, this is a good song too. Group 1 Crew. Have you ever heard of Group 1 Crew? And I just go into my music here and try to pick out a song that I want to use for my trip back, which you guys already seen. Yeah, so anyhow, that's kind of how that goes. So I'm going to work on a little bit of video here, and then I'll get some of this stuff out of the way. Actually, it's transferring the files over. My inverter is not even turned on. So I'm transferring the files over right now, and once the files are transferred over, I'll get working on my video. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. I don't know when I'm even going to have this video up. But then again, it doesn't matter because you're already watching it now. Okay. I would love to send you an update, but there's no Wi-Fi here, and I don't want to use the Wi-Fi on my phone. So, anyhow, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm going to work on my video. Mr. Big! You know they're serious when they call you Mr. Big. Didn't I tell you earlier I had chocolate thing? Mr. Big and chocolate milk. I love having a fridge. Feel sorry for this guy over here. He's broken down. Well, I've been working on my video, and it's getting dark here. It is, what time is it anyway? It's 5 o'clock our time, and 6 o'clock Airdrie time. Well, I don't know what much more I can say or do for the night. I worked on whatever I had on my video, and I'm already up to 44 minutes. This could be a long video. because I still have to unload and I still have to grab my trailer and go back. I don't know, it might be about, it could be an hour and 30 minutes. Hope you guys don't mind it being that long. I don't know yet, but it's already up to 44 minutes. But at least I'm, you know, adding a little bit more creativity to the video this time, and that's something I said I would do. I'd get a lot more creative with my videos. So I think I will shut it down for the night and maybe open up my Bible and maybe read a little bit of my other book that I have. It's called Boundaries. It's pretty good. And like I said earlier, maybe make a couple phone calls. And then pack it in for the night. Get some early rest and spend some alone time with the Lord. It's one thing that I do like, though, about this situation I'm in. I can close those blinds and turn this into my prayer closet. If you don't have a prayer closet or a private area where you can go and spend time with the Lord, where you can put your electronic devices away and you can put, you know, everybody else away, you need to find that, because that is so vitally important. Remember what I was telling you earlier. Get up really early in the morning, set your alarm clock, and spend a half an hour with the Lord. Go back to bed after that. It's special, and I'll probably do that when I wake up this morning. I'll probably be up early and say some prayers and then go back to sleep. It really makes a huge difference on your day. It really, really does. I feel so different today than I did yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, it was just, I felt like I had a rock in my stomach. And this morning, I woke up and didn't feel all that great. As you've seen, I probably looked terrible. But then I went back to sleep and I woke up and I felt a lot better. And I think when we're obedient to God and we put Him first and we put Him number one, first in our day, that makes a huge difference. So, what can I say? I'll see you guys all in the morning when it's time to unload and get out of here. Well, good morning to you. It is just after 8 o'clock. Well, it's 20 after 8, Calgary time. I just went over to give them my paperwork, and they gave me this little doohickey 109. This is the bay that I need to go to do my unload, and when it's time for me to go, this buzzer goes off and lets me know that the bay is free. That's how big this place is. That's the system they have here. So 8:30 is when this thing should go off, or a little sooner. Had a very interesting prayer session this morning when I woke up. I spent a lot of my time getting frustrated. I think we all do that at times when we don't have an answer to our prayer. We have a tendency of raising our voices at God. I don't like doing that because you're playing with fire, I think. But even though I didn't receive any answers again, he just doesn't want to tell me what I'm asking him. I don't know why, but he has, you know, he's God. I'm not going to question him. I'm not going to get mad at him. I'm not going to curse him. I'm not going to go, you know, and pout and say, oh, I don't believe he's there anymore. I'm doing my own thing. I'm not doing that, because he's a sovereign God. He has reasons for these things. And every time I pray and ask God for something or ask him for answers, I think of Job. And I think that he never received any answers either until the very, very end. But what did Job do? He didn't curse God. He didn't sin at all. And I just said, fine, if I don't get an answer for you, then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pray more. I'm going to pray for people. That's what I did. And I'm going to trust you, Lord. Even though I wish I could get the answers, I'm going to trust you. And you want to know how he rewarded me for that? After I prayed, I laid down for another hour, got up. Still didn't feel all that great. Got out of this truck and walked over there to do my paperwork. And on my way from here to there, I felt this tremendous peace and this tremendous freedom hit me. Really nice feeling. I can't tell you how nice it is to feel that. So I'm just going to wait on him. That's all I can do. He's doing changes in me, silent changes, and I just have to be patient and wait. Just have to be patient and wait. Sometimes when we pray for things, we don't get the answer right away, and there's a reason for it. 2 reasons. 1, it's not the right timing for him to tell me. 2, there's probably, or could be, a spiritual battle going on. And I just have to wait. My stomach's grumbling. I am hungry. But I know as soon as I start to make myself some peanut butter sandwiches, that buzzer's going to go off. I know it. That's what I have. Peanut butter and jelly. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for this to go off, and then I'll be on my way, even though I don't really know where I'm going after this. Find out soon enough. It's too bad it doesn't beep. At least it would tell you if you're having a nap. But that's my cue. Time to go get unloaded. Got my toque on. It's a little nippy out today. Let's go find Bay 109. All right, I am all done here. Here at dropping off my Gatorade. Whole trailer full of Gatorade. Trailer load. Gee, there would have been one hockey team that would have been really happy to see me. So now, plan is, one thing I like about this company, there's not a lot of waiting around, which I've noticed. I have to go to a place in Calgary, drop this trailer and pick up another loaded container and head back. So, that's cool. I already filled up with fuel last night, so I can just grab my trailer and head out of here. And I like that. And I may have to, I should have enough fuel to get back. And that's pretty cool. So that's where I'm going right now. Heading to the yard in Calgary to pick up a container. Change of plans. The container I was supposed to bring back home is glad hand has been stamped off on it. So whoever dropped this trailer, or whoever dropped the container here, snapped off the glad hand and didn't tell anybody about it. Which someone is going to be in trouble. So now the plan is I have to take this container to Lethbridge now. So I won't be making it home tonight. I gotta take it to Lethbridge and pick up another loaded and bring her back. A good thing about that is I am gonna end up with extra kilometers, so I guess I should be happy with that. Now I just have to see if I can find this other container. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Hopefully it is, and then I can be on my way. Oh, wait a minute, I see a container. Is that it there? $13607. That's it right there. 428. That's my baby. Well, I'm in Charlesham. I don't know how you say it. That's right. Right now, just decided to grab myself a coffee and a few cookies. I haven't eaten anything this morning. Well, yeah, I have. 2 apples. 2 apples. And that's it. All right, we are done with Coalview. Grabbed our container, as we like to call it, the can, and heading back. I don't know how far. We said I got 9 hours and 39 minutes to go, so probably can make it maybe even Kamloops. That'd be nice. I don't know, I'm shooting from Aliqua again because I don't know how long it's going to take me to climb up the hills with this thing because it is heavy. So, we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I have been as you know, searching God and looking for answers about a lot of things, and I'm finding that how I'm starting to discover Him, how I'm starting to find Him, is by Him slowly breaking me down. It's hard to explain, but there was a song that I put on one of my videos before, Sidewalk Prophets, before I started driving again, and the song says make me broken so I can't feel. I'm trying to remember all the lyrics right now. I can't think of them right now. I'm done. This thing going off like crazy and a whole bunch of other things going off in my head. So, but the song really speaks to my heart. It's like God is like just changing me. He's like, I feel like a tree, and I'm having the leaves stripped off of me, and I'm having my branches pruned, and even the bark is being pulled off. That's what I feel like He's doing. And the outcome of this is I just want to be standing there holding on to Him, and that's it. And oh my goodness, I'm kidding. So, oh, you're kidding me. Rebuke you in the name of Yeshua. Go away wherever you are. Can you believe it? I'm talking about the Lord and this thing's going off like crazy. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that the Lord is doing work in me right now. And it's like a part of me is fighting it and part of me is wanting to say, go for it. But the bigger side of me is saying, go for it. So, this wonderful song that has ministered to me so much, maybe God's putting it on my heart to put it in my video, another video like this one, to minister to you. And if you are holding on to your own will, and you're going through a severe crisis, like I am right now, let go and let God. Let Him do what He needs to do. And if He needs to break you down, if He needs to make you lonely, so you'll only seek Him, if He needs to make you broken, so He can fix you, let go of your will. Listen clearly to this song. It's incredible. And with this song, I'm not going to have any more interruptions. I'm just going to take you from here through Calgary right to where my destination is for the night anyway. So here's the Sidewalk Prophets, and I hope it blesses you abundantly. This song is speaking to me like you would not believe. I hope you enjoy it.
Make me broken so I can be healed. 'Cause I'm so callous and now I can't feel. I wanna run to you with heart wide open. Make me broken. Make me empty so I can be filled. 'Cause I'm still holding onto my will, and I'm completed when you are with me. Make me empty till you are my one desire, till you are my one true love, till you are my breath, my everything. Lord, please keep making me. Make me lonely so I can be yours, till I want no one more than you, Lord. 'Cause in the darkness I know you will hold me. Make me lonely till you are my one desire, till you are my one true love, till you are my breath, my everything. Lord, please keep making me. Till you are my one desire, till you are my one true love, till you are my breath, my everything. Lord, please keep making. I know you'll keep making. Lord, please keep
As they were afflicted. See, he knows where he wants to bring us. He sees the good things ahead of us if we'll trust him. He sees the miracles. He sees the rest that's available. He sees all of these great things that...
Yeah, just listening to a really good sermon by David Wilkerson. Can't remember the title of it. Listened to a few of them so far from Calgary to here. I got like 500 of them on here. On my thumb drive, I got about 500 sermons. So, really, really good stuff to listen to. You know, this has been an incredible learning experience. I really, really feel God doing something with me. The biggest thing that I feel that He's doing with me right now, He's humbling me. He's just humbling me. He's it's like every message I hear, every advice I hear from any of my friends. Trust in the Lord. Wait. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. And it's humbling because you want to do something yourself. You want to, you know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but it's like trust in the Lord. Wait. Trust in the Lord. Wait on Him. Wait for Him. That's what I keep feeling. Sometimes we don't hear anything, and that's usually a sign. Wait. Anyhow, I'm up here 35 clicks away from Revelstoke heading westbound. And I guess they're doing a bunch of snow removal up here because everyone's come to a complete stop. Oh, I'm tired. I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting here.
Is hid from the Lord, and my judgment or my case is passed over from my God. Church, listen to it again. Why are you saying, oh church, and why do you speak, oh my people, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment's been passed over? In other words,
lots of fresh snow out here overnight. Good morning, everyone. Just making my way out of Revelstoke now. Did my pre-trip inspection. Said my morning prayers. On my way back now to Surrey. Probably will have to stop in Kamloops again. This thing again is eating death like crazy. One of these things, when you fill them up, they're supposed to last at least 2 trips at least, you would think. But no, it's going through death like it goes through fuel. The fuel lasts longer than the death. That's just bizarre. Just another thing slowing you down because you have to make an extra stop to put fuel into it. Or DEF into it. And if you don't know what DEF is, it's diesel engine fluid. It helps the vehicle regenerate, or regen, or whatever you want to call it. It sprays a little bit into the engine or into the exhaust, or however it works. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. And it does something for the environment. It doesn't do a whole lot of good if you ask me, because drivers are paying more now extra for this stuff because they sure know how to gouge you for it. I think it's like $20 a box or something. I think it's 4 or 5, maybe a 10-liter box. I don't even know. I usually get mine bulk, so I don't know. So I got 2.5 hours to get to Kamloops, and hopefully I hope I have enough DEF to get there. I'm going through the same thing again. So I'm going to have to find a couple of containers that I can put some DEF in and throw them in the back, because now I know why people were carrying DEF in this truck, because it eats DEF like crazy. So I'm on my way now to Kamloops, top up my fuel and my DEF, and like I said, it snowed overnight around here. Roads are a bit slushy and a bit dirty. It's a new day. What will it bring me? I don't know. Know this hill, it's an 8% grade, but it goes on for like, there's stuff falling down as usual. for like, I don't know, 6-7 kilometers or something like that. Something fell down, I can't see what it is. But if you respect that hill, it'll respect you. You don't go down too fast. What I like to do is I like to go down in 9th gear. So you get around 60 kilometers an hour down that hill. Depends on if I'm heavier, I'll go down slower. And then you just apply about 10 psi, fanning the brakes just every once in a while, going down just to keep your speed maintained. Just about 10 psi on the brakes, that's it. Any more than that, you're going to heat them up. Or if you ride them any more than that, you're going to heat them up. And if you heat them up, you're on 5. Those brakes can heat up pretty quick. And I've seen trailers on fire coming down this. I've seen trailers on the bottom of this hill on fire. Simply because people were riding their brakes. And they get so hot, man, you can light a cigarette off. And you can also lose your brakes. They just expand, right? And you're using a runaway lane. So, and I think there's like seven runaway lanes in total on this whole highway. That just gives you an idea how steep it is.
There you go.
Well, it's been a few hours now since I've been back at the yard. The drive home was just pretty average, so I didn't figure it was necessary to even cover it. It's been a long trip. The video, I don't know, it's roughly over an hour anyway, and I hope it wasn't too long for you. I hope you did enjoy it. We did add a couple songs in there, some other little extra footage on stuff like that. Got back to the yard, and one of the guys here deposited one of the trips that I did was one trip, which is pretty good. At least it'll keep me sustained now for the next couple weeks, which I'm grateful for. I was also able to get a microwave. It's nothing spectacular, but the nice thing about this puppy, it fits right in here. It's exactly 17 inches wide. So it's just a little one here, and you can put your little frozen dinners or whatever in here. So I'm equipped with a microwave now, which is kind of nice. So, microwave. And of course my inverter down here, I've got that working over here. It's only a 700 watt microwave, so it's not going to suck a whole lot. But I got the inverter here, right behind the seat. So I don't know, with 700 watts, I have no idea how well that's going to cook anything, but at least it's got some good features on it. I don't know, this thing, it's what do you call these no-name brands? It's $59, I think it was, at Walmart. So it was a pretty good deal. So we're going to see here if this even warms anything up in here. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It could take, hey, there I am in the reflection. It could take probably maybe 3 minutes to warm up a meal. But at least I have something now to warm up a meal. I mean, I bought some of these little frozen dishes here. Like these steamers. These steamers are really good, and I also got, I don't know what this is. It's called Weight Watchers, Smart Ones. I just realized I just bought Weight Watchers. Oh well, for weight maintenance. So the last thing I need to do is lose weight. I'm trying to put it on. Oh well, you know what? I can fit 3 of those nicely in my freezer, which is really cool. Plus I also have another one in there. And I bought some bologna. How they say it. And a few other goodies. So I also bought, what else did I buy? some more sardines, and they had a really good deal on nuts. These planters, these cashews, they were like $2.50 or $2.39 or something at Walmart. And I think the reason why they're selling these so cheap, these are never that cheap. These are probably the Christmas stock. Maybe what I should have did was check the expiry date on it, which I never did. But I'm pretty sure it's still good. Can't even read it. What is it? 1134? I don't know what that means. One way to find out. They're good. Good source of protein. So I got lots of tuna. Sardines were like $1 each. Tuna was $1 each. So I like to make sure I have a good source of protein. Okay, the agenda for tomorrow. And this will be another video that I am going to record because I think I'm going to Edmonton. I got to pick up a load in Coquitlam, and it's going to Saskatoon. But there might be a stop in Edmonton. That's going to be a lot of miles. I'm going to be putting some good kilometers on. So that's the trick. And then on the way back, I have I gotta do a load at in Saskatoon and bring it back here. So I'm going to be putting on some pretty good kilometers the next 48 hours. I think it's more than 48 hours. I got more than enough time. Should be more than enough time for me to get there and come back. I think should have enough hours. Let me see. It would be 10. Even if it's 20. Even if it's 25 hours. I'm babbling here. Listen to me. Even if it's 25 hours each way, which it won't be, I have technically what I have left. I love this little app. I have 39 hours left. 10, 20, 30. Okay, I've got 39 hours left. So to here, Saskatoon and back, let me see here, it'll be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, say 18 hours there and back. Yeah. So I think it's going to be close. I'm going to be close. It's going to be close again. I just can't really afford to waste too much time on my hours. So anyhow, that's kind of what's going on my next trip. I will be recording it. But this is the completion of this road trip from Surrey to Airdrie to Coalview and back. I really, you know what? I really do hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I do. I hope you are. And I wanted to let you know too that I really do enjoy making them because it actually keeps me company. It is sometimes it gets a little lonely being out here, and knowing that I can turn on the camera and make this for you guys, it almost makes me feel like you're with me, and which is really cool. So all right, until our next video, God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua. Please keep me in your prayers. I'm really seeking that intimate, real, close relationship with Yeshua. That's what I'm seeking right now. And I don't want anything to take the place of that. When I wake up in the morning, what I want to desire is His presence. When I go to bed at night, I want to desire His presence, and I want to think of Him all the time. I don't want anything else taking that place anymore, ever again. So that's what I'm praying for. Please pray for that, for me, that Yeshua will manifest himself in my life in a way that I've never experienced before. That'll fill every bit of loneliness, every bit of emptiness that I have in my heart. Okay, catch you guys next time on the next video. Okay, bye for now.